Hello everyone, my name is Maria Jose and today I will be talking about usufruct in Egypt. Usufruct is the right to utilize another person's property for a specific period of time and on terms agreed between the parties. And a usufructor is someone who owns the property through usufruct system. A person who owns usufruct right over the other person's property has all the right granted by law to the owner except for right to sell and transfer the ownership of such property. Under the USFR system, land is offered to investors for a period of ranging 40 to 100 years in exchange of an annual fees. For example, let's consider an owner of supermarket who grants usufruct to his neighbor. Once the law grants them to usufruct, the neighbor can take care of the supermarket, and neighbor has the right to claim any profit made from taking care and selling of the product in the supermarket. And the next one is the property ownership in Egypt. In Egypt, property ownership can be transferred in several ways. Some of the most common method of transferring ownership include the right of ownership, right of use, and the encumbrances. And the usufruct is coming under the right of use. The word usufruct is formed from two words, uses and fructus. Uses is the right to use or enjoy a thing possessed directly or without altering it, and the fructus is the right to derive profit from a thing possessed. Usufruct system may vary from one country to another, but it is a common tool for estate planning and a way for individuals to ensure that their spouses or children will have a place to stay and take care of themselves after their passing. And the usufruct system doesn't continue after the death of person enjoying the right of usufruct. And some laws in Egypt based on this usufruct include Law number 15 of 1963 was issued to prohibit the foreign ownership of agricultural land. Foreigners, whether natural persons or legal entities, may not own or hold right on usufruct over agricultural land. And on the law number 14 of 2014 restricted the ownership of property in Sinai. The government has designed developed areas in Sinai where companies may have a right of usufruct over design property. Such usufruct system uphold national security and guarantees the land, especially that special nature like Sinai Peninsula, which will not fall into the hands of the foreigners. And the study also emphasizes that the usufruct system doesn't contradict the principle of a free market in Egypt. According to the Prime Minister Decree number 350 of the year 2004, companies and establishments shall not possess or have a right of usufruct on the land and properties located in the following areas. First one is the strategic areas of military importance, which is determined by the President Decree number 152. And the second one is the areas adjacent to the zone defined for securing the international borders of the Arab Republic of Egypt. And the next one is the western border according to the presidential decree number 560, and the southern border according to the president's decree number 413, and eastern borders according to the president's decree of number 298, and the islands located to the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, and also the archaeological areas and their security zones. And the last one is the natural preserves. Now let's look at an example of usufruct in Egypt. In 2019, the New and Renewable Energy Authority has signed usufruct agreement with Lekela Power to launch a wind farm with 250 megawatt capacity in Suez Governorate. The company has received this land allocated for the project upon the usufruct agreement with Suez for 2% of produced energy annually. And as this project is a part of Egyptian Governorate build on operate framework, it is being jointly developed by NREF of Egypt and Lekela Egypt and Egyptian Electricity Commission Company. And EETC are purchasing the electricity produced from this project. And these are the some references. Thank you very much for listening.